Yes. Now, good morning to one and all. In this session today, we'll take or we'll start it about the PHP. Right. So, what can PHP do? What is PHP? Why PHP we can use? So, what is the PHP file? And some introduction also now we'll discuss in this class, right? So actually the full form of PHP is hypertext preprocessor. It means PHP stands for hypertext preprocessor. So generally it is a scripting language. In any languages, generally we have the two types of scripting languages that are server side scripting language and client side scripting language. But our PHP, it means the PHP is not the client side scripting, it is the server side scripting language. So later we'll discuss what is the difference between server side scripting and client side scripting. But finally it is the scripting language of server side. Syntax based on Java, C and Perl. Perl is also a scripting language, but that is client side scripting language. So these PHP is created based on the C language, Java and Perl only. Yes, and it is very good for creating dynamic content. Right. So we have the two types of contents, that is static and dynamic. But this PHP can be used for creating dynamic content only. It is powerful but somewhat little bit. It is not that completely, it is little bit risky also. But it is very powerful. So if you want to focus on one system for dynamic content, that is a good one to choose. It means, so if you want to focus for dynamic system, then we can use this good for dynamic content of PHP. Right. So now we'll see some basics in PHP scripting language. Typically file stands in .php means, so if you want to save the C language, the primary name you can give anyone, but the extension name is must be .c only, right? But similar to our, right, yes, similar to PHP, similar to C language, the PHP files are stored with .php only. Primary name before the dot you can give any name, but after the dot the extension name must be .php only. This is set by the web server configuration. Means you have to save the file with the extension is .php. Separate in files with in this stack. That means in the angular brackets you have to write $php and close the question mark and greater than symbol, angular brackets opening and closing. This is the tag you can use the writing PHP script. PHP commands can make an entire file or can be contained in HTML, that is a choice. Means, so there are two ways to creating the PHP files. So this PHP can be embedded with HTML, or you can create the separate file for PHP also by using PHP supported softwares. Also you can execute the programs. So you can embed with the PHP in HTML, or without that also you can write this one PHP programs lines end with semicolon, you get it, or you get an error. So almost all the statements, like as in C language, the PHP files can be ends with a semicolon. Server recognizes embedded script and executes. So it is already, you know that, no, it is the server side scripting language. So when you are written that code in the PHP, immediately the server will recognize that code and executes that code also. Result is passed to browser, source is not visible. So it is already, you know that this language is especially, what is this, server side. So the code what you have written is not visible on the server. The code will be resides on the server. Finally, after executed that code, the result only displayed on the client machine. That is excellent of PHP. So the browser, after executed that HTML, the browser after executed this PHP, not the HTML, the server will sense only the result on client machine. The code will be stored in the server only. It is not visible, that can be hide. Right. So how to write this PHP means, here we have the syntax and small example. Right, just write this one tag less than question mark PHP and dollar sign my variable, that is the variable that we will discuss later. The variables in PHP used by using the dollar sign, and variable name is equal some message, and close echo and write the variable name. So echo is the statement. This can be used to displaying the messages on the client machine. So after executed this, you will get the hello world on the browser, but this code will be resides on the server. The only you will get that output on the browser, hello world only. This is some basics about that PHP, right? So these are some basics. So finally I will repeat that the PHP files are saved with .php. It is embedded with PHP tag. This you can embed with HTML, because HTML is the tag oriented language. In that you can embed this language also in HTML. Without HTML also you can write this one programs. And programs, almost all the statements in PHP is ends with the semicolon. Server recognize embedded script and executes that. The code will be resides on the server. Only the result is sent on the browser. It shows only the result, but the code is not visible on the browser. So these are some basics about that. What are the PHP, right? So you can embed the sections of PHP inside HTML. So if you want to embed this, previously already we have discussed, no, this you can embed in HTML also. But there are two ways to embed this HTML in PHP in HTML. That is, one way you have to write in body, and second way you can write that directly PHP file in this HTML also. So these are the two ways. Okay, so right. So what is that first way means? See here, the first body you can write the paragraph tag or anything tag. So the first way to include the PHP in HTML in the body section, right? So PHP hello world and write that body, and so if you are executed this, you will get that message is hello. That is one way. Or you can call HTML file from PHP. So after this written, you can call this one file also in HTML, right? So question mark echo HTML head title or something message, and close the title and close it, then you will get it the same. So this is the way to include two ways. So either write the directly in body, or you can write the PHP file in PHP HTML by using this, like this second, right? So code is like this. So you are written echo hello world na? So this is that how to run a PHP file. So generally already you have studied that C language and C++, no? So how to get the output of the C language program is, first you have to write the source code, then compile, and by using the compiler, after getting the success, then you can run the program. That is the procedure in C. So same like that. So if you want to run the PHP file, you have to do like this. Go to start the WMP server or something server, right? So here one thing I have to tell it, if you want to execute the PHP, definitely you should, it is actually a server side, so you have to install the server in your computer. That you have to configure also PHP with that server also. Either you can use IIS server or Apache Tomcat server or any web server. So if you want to run, first of all you have to install the server, either Apache, IIS or any web server. So open the browser and use this one HTTP something host, right? So put PHP file on that folder and write that file name, then you'll get that output, right? So here we are given that complete example how to write it the PHP in HTML. See here, first we have written that HTML and in head section title given PHP test, and we was closed that slash title and open that body, written question mark PHP echo. Echo is the statement which can be used to displaying the message, and semicolon question mark and close it the PHP tag and body and HTML. So if you are executed this program, it is very simple, no? So first method to include we included this PHP file in where HTML of the body section. So after executed this, the what you are written in that body, no, PHP, that code is resides on the server. The server is executes and sends that output only the client machine, hello world message. So you will get after execution is hello world is the output. That this the best simple message to printing by using that PHP, right? And what the features or what the contents we have in PHP, right? So just a minute. Okay, so now see that okay, what are that you have in this literals? First, all strings must be enclosed in a single of double quotes. It means either single quotes or double quotes, you have to write the string. So see here already in PHP we are written that echo hello world, no? Either in single quotes paragraph tag we are used this, the paragraph tag we are embedded that hello world in the paragraph within the single quote. So in PHP the message you have to write either in the single quotes or double quotes. Numbers are not enclosed in quotes. So numbers you don't it is not compulsory to write the numbers in the single quotes or double quotes. But while you are writing that strings, definitely you should include either single quotes or double quotes. Boolean values can be written directly as true or false. Don't write these Boolean values are also in single quotes. Boolean values are true or no, so that is either true or false. These values are also you can't write, you cannot write in the single quotes or double quotes. So these are the literal. So finally literals means the value which you are having in the variable, or you return that in the PHP, that are called as literals, either string literal, boolean literal, or numeric literal. So except that string literal, numeric or boolean values don't write in the singular double quotes, right? And in PHP, right? So are you understood this one? Literals means the values what you are written, the messages what you are written in the PHP code. It is except the string. It is not except the character or string. It is not compulsory to write other literals, either boolean or numeric. Not compulsory in either single or double quotes, but only strings you have to write either single or double quotes, right? Comments. You know the comments. So what is comment means? Telling about the program, or telling about the other, telling about the something about that program or something is known that. What is that? Just a minute, I'm getting a call, right? Yes, comment. Telling about the program or telling about the author is called as written in comment. So what the comment you are written in the program, that the compiler is not compiles that code. It is only for understandable purpose. These comments already we have used in C++, Java also. So if you want to tell something about yourself or program, then you can use this comments, right? So that are not executed. The compiler does not compiles that code what you are written in that comment. The comment may be either a single line or more than one line also, right? So if you want to write the comment in one line, then you can use the double slash. So if you want to write the comment in more than one, then you can use at the starting, means before the comment write slash asterisk. After writing all the statements, means after writing all the lines, then at ending write slash asterisk and slash. So the first one is the single line, but here in other languages these are same, either C or C++, but in PHP we have to use another one comment of single line also, that is slash. But here what I am telling is, so if you want to write the comment in a single line, you can use either double slash or asterisk. So if you want to write the comment in more than one lines, you can use that slash asterisk at starting, and writing the comment at end write asterisk slash. So that we can use the comment. Here we have one example also. See this HTML body PHP. Here we are written double slash. This is a comment that is not executed, that is not compiled also, and we are written multiple also. This is a comment block. These both are not executed. So and PH body HTML. So like this you can use this comment, but the comment should be the meaningful, write in the meaningful only. So the comment write either for programmer or either for programmer or about the program. So what purpose of program, what purpose of this, and when you are created, who are created, that you can write the comment either by using single line comment or multiple line comment. That is your choice. Okay, so this is the comment symbol. So finally in PHP we have the three types of comment symbols. So two are the single line comment symbol, another one is multiple line comment symbol. The first two comment symbols two are the single line or double slash or asterisk. The remaining is there, no, that is asterisk slash asterisk slash slash asterisk and end is asterisk slash. So these are the common, right? So and next to, right, displaying, how to display, right? So before this we'll recall that once again about that PHP, right? Yes, so this is some introduction. So I will show once again the background. The introduction of PHP is just right. Just a minute. Oh, yes, PHP is dot PHP. Full form is pre hypertext preprocessor. These files are saved with dot PHP. It is syntax is based on Perl, Java, C, and C, right? So that PHP scripts you have to use PHP tag. This is server side scripting. Almost all the statements are terminated by single colon, semicolon. The browser is the PHP returns only the result on the client. The code will be resides on the server. So if you want to run the PHP, you have to install compulsory any of the web browser, but generally we have to use either IIS server or Apache web server, right? So but there are two ways to include that HTML of this PHP, either in body or write the file name in directly in HTML also, right? So this is the browser, the running of PHP compulsory you have to use with the server only. So this is the basic example of PHP. So in this program, after executed this program, you will get that message is hello world, that we have completed. So in PHP, the literals, the values, strings must be included in the single quotes or double quotes. So the remaining numerals or booleans are don't write in the single quotes. So in PHP we can write the comment also. So there are three types of comment symbols in PHP: double slash, asterisk. These are the single line. Asterisk slash asterisk asterisk slash is the multiple line comment symbol. And next to see that displaying data, right? In C language, how to display data? By using the printf. In C++, the data is displayed by using the cout generally. In C language, we have the put C and put char also, but generally we'll use the printf. In Java language, what function we can use to display system.out.println? Like that, in PHP, the data can be displayed by using echo or print. Echo or print. So see this. What is echo and what is printf? Right. So there are two languages construct a variable to display data, print and echo function. They can be used with or without brackets. It's not compulsory, right? So note that the data displayed PHP is actually parsed by your browser as HTML view source to see actual output. Right, this is parsed to HTML. That HTML is displayed. So see here we have that example also. See like this. So you can display that information either by using echo or printf. In PHP you can write echo, right, hello world br slash means you will get after message you will get that compile in next line. So without bracket and with bracket. So echo can be used to write the message either without bracket or with bracket, but string no, you can include either single quotes or double quotes and ends with semicolon, or you can use the print also. So this printf the message, it's not also compulsory to write in the brackets, right, to write in the brackets. Without bracket also you can write the information. So these are the four ways you can use any one way to displaying the message or to displaying the data in PHP, right. Next, escaping characters, right. So what is that escaping character? Here echo slash is echo slash is there now. Slash means you will get in the next line. And one more thing, very very important in any programming language, variables, right. What is that variable? Variable is nothing but varies the values during the program execution is called as the variable, right. In PHP all the variables you have to write before the variable name is dollar sign. So before the variable name write the dollar sign and variable name is equal to write any information or store the information in that variable. But the literal means the value in that variable is string, then you can include the single quotes or double quotes. Other than that it's not compulsory to write the single quotes or double quotes. So here we have the see this the example. And one thing here you have to know that C, like C, C++, Java, PHP is also case sensitive language. So what is case sensitive? Case sensitive language is nothing but there is a difference between uppercase letters and lowercase letters, right. But PHP is a case sensitive language but not the HTML. The HTML is not compulsory to write the code in capital or small. You can use any type of letters of HTML, but PHP definitely is a case sensitive, but HTML is not a case sensitive language. So PHP is like as C and C++ and also Java. Case sensitive. PHP is also case sensitive. So be careful that this language, right. So here we have one example also. See here. It is a it is a case sensitive, also you have to see carefully. So here we are written the PHP dollar name is equal to filled string no, we included that in the single quotes. Dollar age is equal to 23. So if you are stored the two values in two different variables, that is name is the one variable and the age is written in the age variable, but both are written dollar sign. One thing you have to know here, in PHP there is no data types. So if you want to write the same thing in C language, you have to write before the variable name is character. So if you want to store the 23 in age variable, before that age you have to write int. So based on the value you have to use the data type. But in PHP there is no any data type. Any value you can store in the variable, but the variable should write or include the dollar sign, means at starting write dollar sign then variable name and value. So if you want to get that after storing the information, echo dollar name, that's it. And next to echo is echo age. So after executed you will get the output is fill age. Fill is 23, right? So echo dollar name. So what is the value in name fill, that you will get. Next echo is, so echo is the method function, no? So that is displayed as it is what you are written either in the parenthesis or not also. So you will get fill is and echo age is there, no? So finally you will get the output is fill is 23. This is the way to write the variables in PHP. Okay na? So now I will give that one another example. In PHP tag, suppose dollar name is equal some Raju, you want to print that. So dollar name is equal Raju, print dollar name or echo dollar name, then you will get again the Raju. So the displaying, we have the two functions in PHP, either you can use echo or print. Okay na? Right. So this is the way to include that what PHP program to write that what is that PHP variables, right? I think now it is the clear, right? So I will give the time to take these topics. I will continue the new topic in next session. So before that I will give the time to take these screenshots, right? So just a minute, I will display it one by one, right? First take this one, background means introduction, I will give the time. And second one is script about the rules. There are two ways to including the PHPs. So this is example, this is the program, basic program of PHP. Next literals, the values, how to write in PHP. So how to write the comments in PHP. This is how to display the data in PHP, right? This is the example of characters and the variables finally. Now okay, so I think now it is some introduction about the PHP. Next class we will continue. Now I will end this session. Thank you to Ananda.